What if you had a member of your team working 24/7, gathering all the most important information about the potential leads for your business? Sound time consuming? Potentially quite costly? Well, allow me to show you an AI assistant that I created that can do all that simply by being provided a website link, and go one step further to place a 100% personalized email in your email drafts ready for you to review and then send. To do this, I'm using Zapier Central, so without further ado, let's dive in. Here we are in Zapier Central, and we are going to create a new assistant. So if we come down here and we're going to start from scratch, we are going to name the assistant Cold Outreach Assistant. Then we are going to give it a short description. And this is going to be a business development assistant for a security company. What we need to do is we need to create a behavior for the assistant. Basically, what do we want it to do? What job do we want it to complete? So we can go to create a behavior. We are going to leave the trigger on demand, but we can trigger it to be scheduled and set a custom frequency, trigger every day, trigger every hour. But for the moment, for this example, we're going to leave it on demand. And now we need to provide it with a set of instructions laying out the job that we want it to complete. To give you some context, this assistant is going to help our security company with cold outreach to help sign new clients. As I said at the beginning, we are going to provide this assistant with a website link with a URL. It is going to be able to take the most important data that we ask it for from the website and format that into a Google Sheet, a place where we can keep all our lead information. Part of that lead information will be a draft email where we will ask the assistant to write a draft email based on the information it has gathered, based on the website link that we provided it, and place draft email, which will form our vehicle for our cold outreach, in our email drafts ready for us to review and then send. So let's get back to the instructions. So I have actually pre-written a set of instructions for our assistant. I'm going to copy and paste it into here, and then I'm going to talk you through it. So here's the instructions that I'm going to provide to the assistant. So I'm saying you are a business development executive for a security company named Elite Security, completely made up. You help sign new clients for Elite Security using cold outreach via email. Automate creating a new row in Google Sheets when a new row is added to specific Google Sheet with columns including business name, contact information, social media handles, and an email draft. I will provide you with a business link. You need to then fill each specified column with the relevant data: business name, contact information, social handles, and email draft. Then everything I've put in capitals within this instruction means I need to add an action, but I will finish reading the instructions before I do so. It is very important the email is personalised to the business. Then using the new row information and then another action I need to add. So you can see the first action I need to add is the capitalization here. Insert Google Sheets, create a new row. Because I said I will provide you with a website link, you then need to fill each specified column with the relevant data: business name, contact information, social handles, and email draft. I need to actually add that action within the instructions. So if I get rid of this here and I go down to take action, I can search Google Sheets, click on Google Sheets, then create spreadsheet row. And now you can see that has been added as an action within the instructions. The second and final action I need to add into the instructions is the insert Gmail, create a new draft, because I'm then asking it to take the information it has added into the Google Sheet and send that as a draft into my email drafts, ready for me to review and then hopefully send straight away. I need to add in the action of it, get rid of this, take action. Here you can already see Gmail is already up. Click Gmail, then create a draft email message. And as you can see, it has added the actions. Now we have a complete set of instructions with the associated actions that we need the assistant to do. Now we can save the instructions and, most importantly, test. So you can see the instructions have been triggered. It is now working its way through. It's stopped because it has realized it doesn't have a website URL link to be able to complete the job that we have asked the assistant to do. So now I need to provide it with a website link. So here is the link I'm going to provide it with. This is a local gym near me. Send it. And now it is working its way through the instructions. So it is actually stopped as it's asking for the name of the Google Sheet and where this information should be added. So this means there is an issue with our instructions, and we can go back to our instructions and edit them to then be able to retest this to make sure it all works seamlessly. So we'll head back to our instructions. Because it is regarding Google Sheets, we can click on the settings for this action. So the account is correct. The spreadsheet, we need to change it from have AI select a value for this field to set a specific value for this field. Then we need to choose the value, which is going to be a test spreadsheet I created for this example called cold outreach lead info. So I'll click that. And then the worksheet, I will once again set a specific value for this field, and it's simply just going to be sheet 1. Now we can press save, and now we can retest this behavior to see if it runs through fully this time. So once again, it is asking us for a website link, so I will repaste the link that I just gave it. This could be any business. Hit send. So now it is pulling all the relevant information and writing a draft email. As you can see, it says it's creating a new row in the specified Google Sheet with this information. So it has got further than it did before, which is a good sign. So it has got stuck, but it's saying it will reattempt the action. And there we have it. It is giving us an action preview of the information it is going to add to the spreadsheet. Because this is in the test phase, it wants us to confirm that it is okay. So you can see business name's been added, contact information added, social media handle added, draft email with complete email body, completely personalized to this gym. So yes, everything does look good. We can click looks good, which means we are approving it. The information has been successfully added to the Google Sheet. Now it is creating the draft email. We'll proceed to create this draft email. Once again, it's generating an action preview because we are in this testing phase. We can see it's found the email address. Brilliant. It's got the body with what it included in the Google Sheet. It's got the subject, enhance your gym security with elite security. And yes, everything looks good, so we can click looks good. I will proceed to create this draft email. The action is in progress, and now the action is complete. So if I head to my Gmail, I should be able to see our draft email sat in there waiting for me to review and send. Here are my drafts. I'll refresh, and there we have it, the draft email. Exactly as the assistant told us, and now in theory I could just hit send on this email and it would actually send to this business. Incredible. So now that we have tested this and everything has worked successfully, let's go back to the chat and see if it worked with a completely new website URL for a different business. Click go to chat. So if we come down here, we can click on run behavior. This is the behavior that we set up, and we can click run. Once again, it can't move forward without a website link because we told it we would provide it with a website link. So I'm going to grab a new website link and paste it down here. Here is the website link. Now we're going to go, instead of a local gym, I'm picking a local restaurant and I'm going to hit send. The web browsing is complete. Now it is extracting the information, crafting the draft email, adding the information to the Google Sheet, now creating a draft email in Gmail. The action is in progress, and now it is summarizing exactly what it has done. If you need any further assistance, feel free to ask. So now we can check if this has actually worked. So if we head to our Google Sheet, our cold outreach lead info, you can see here, allow me to just change the color. So you can see here, With the website information beforehand for the local gym, we have now tested and successfully, simply using a website link, added all the important lead information we need to gather the business name, the contact information, any social handles, and a 100% personalized draft cold email to go to them. But of course, that isn't just it. We want this draft email to be saved as a draft in our Gmail, ready for us to simply review, approve, and then send. So let's head to my Gmail. You can see the draft that we saw before, and now I'm going to refresh to hopefully find the new draft from the new business. And there we have it, the completely personalized new draft for the new restaurant business that is ready to go and send. You can see here, it didn't find its email. We may have to do manually from time to time. The capabilities of AI automation continue to baffle me. Having an AI automated system to gather all your important lead information, to put it all in one succinct place, and to then go one step further on top of that and draft a 100% personalized cold email and place it in your email drafts simply for you just to review and then send. This is like the coolest magic ever. Of course, if the assistant wasn't producing exactly what you wanted it to produce, you could go back and fine-tune the instructions. But I hope you can see just from today's example just how powerful these workflows can be in saving time, reducing costs, and potentially increasing revenue. So if you found this insightful, please feel free to hit subscribe as I continue to explore the capabilities of AI.